Welcome back to the 5-Minute Farmer. So if you watched last year's video, you'll know at the end of the season we winterize the irrigation system at my dad's garden. Mine is not fancy enough to have one yet, but he's got tubes that run underground, that run on top of all the bins, and we fill them with a non-toxic, human-safe RV antifreeze for the winter so the pipes don't freeze. So we've turned the water on. There are no leaks, so we know nothing burst over the winter, and now we need to flush the antifreeze out of the system. Okay, so here's one of the ones that go underground, and then you'll see the pink that comes out. So we are just going to run that until the pink stops and that we see it goes clear, and then we'll know all the antifreeze is out. Alright, so see, that's looking pretty good, pretty clear. Okay, so now we're along the back. This is one of the tubes that runs along the top of the bins. And we're going to do the same thing. We will flush it, get all the pink out. There we go, it's gone clear. So as a reminder, in each bin has one of these valves. There's a tube that clicks in that actually sits in the bin to water the bin that my dad will put back on once the system is flushed. All right, so next we're coming back here to another ground one. And we'll do the same thing again. All right, that looks good. And then we'll come over here and do our last big tube that runs down the other side of bins. All right, and there you go. Now we have flushed out the system. So our last spring chore to finish getting all of the beds ready. This is just one half of the garden. There's another video about the potatoes, which is the other half. You can go check that out. But if you'll remember, at the end of last season, my dad put all this fencing on top of all the bins to help keep critters from digging into it. We also have the wood shavings on top of everything to protect the dirt from the sun. We don't want the sun bleaching out the dirt too much, drying it too much, because we want lots of bugs, lots of good stuff living in there happy. Well, our fencing mostly worked. We have a few spots. There's one here. You can see one back here. And there's a few over in this bin, the ones that kind of look like a smiley face there, where some animals got in. We're not sure if it was a chipmunk or a squirrel or what. So in the fall, when we winterize again, my dad's going to get chicken wire and we'll zip tie it across the bins and try and keep the animals out. Now let's look at weeds. Some bins, even with everything, still have a lot of weeds. Some look really good. No weeds or just a couple. So that's no problem. We'll get those weeded. But overall, the system seems to be working. These are our strawberries. My dad's already cleaned out the straw. We cover these in straw to protect and insulate these plants all winter. All right, so why we do the shavings? Let's see how nice our dirt looks after all winter. You can see it's a nice dark color still. It's moist if you were to touch it. There's gonna be worms. You'll see other bugs in there. All stuff you want to see from nice, healthy soil. So you see when my dad digs down in there, how it doesn't look any different from the top layer. Hopefully that shows on camera, but that's what you want. You don't want dried, bleached out dirt. So this will be great. He'll get these prepped and fertilized, and then soon we'll start planting. All right, there you go. We'll be back with more as we start getting into this 2025 season.